Yeah, we're looking at accumulating snow events that'll be occurring here. We got one tomorrow and then another one for Valentine's Day. Each is not a huge or significant winter event for a whole type of winter, but it's something we see quite a bit, but we're going to keep adding on to that snowpack. So I think by this time next week, most of the Midwest is going to have a really nice deep snowpack across the area. But for tomorrow, we still have light snow, and it's really just light snow, but continuous light snow. So we still see some hazardous travel. The big thing with this one will be the temperatures will be much colder than we had Saturday. So you're going to think that road conditions will probably be more snow covered. It's salt. It's going to be trouble to really melt that. And it's mainly south of I-90. Further north you go, the less in the way of snow. Now for the alerts right now, we got winter weather advisories south and east of La Crosse. You got to get down to Grant County in Wisconsin or just west of Prairie du Chien to get where you have a winter storm warning where they could see more in the line of 5 to 7. And then most another as you get closer to Lake Michigan. But all in all, it's going to be a light event, but still travel issues will be there. But you see, it's really a sharp cutoff from who's going to get 6, potentially more, who gets basically nothing. So that's the really challenge with the system. Once again, like the last one, is where that cutoff is going to see. Now, if we kind of zoom in, it's really good for Prairie du Chien. I think that's the best shot to get 4 to 6. La Crosse more in that 2 to 4 range. And as you get towards Eau Claire, maybe around a trace to an inch. Even if you go further north in Rusk County, you may not see anything, not even just cloudy conditions all day. So these amounts, like I said, a decent event that will have some travel issues, but nothing of a huge significant factor. Now, road-wise, once again, this colder air is going to keep these slick spots and potential snow-covered roads a little bit more often than we saw Saturday, given the salt won't work with the temperatures in the single digits and teens. I think around noon to early afternoon is when the visibility could drop. Towards the evening, it's more scattered, I think, in nature, so it won't be as bad with visibility as we noted, too. Winds will not be a problem with this once again, too, although the snow is going to be more fluffier side, which will allow at least the vehicles to blow it around, at least in the beginning. Here's your amount that's going to be approaching. By the time we get to about morning commute, I think south of I-90, you'll start seeing it begin to spread across the area. Then as we go past the morning commute, you'll start seeing it kind of approach then north of I-90, but it probably won't be till about 8:30 to 9 and it gets north of I-90. Further north you go, it may not be till maybe noon for Eau Claire, a little bit of snow, or further north to the afternoon, or not much at all. And then by the afternoon, as I noticed, it becomes more scattered towards the evening commute. So I think further south you go, the evening commute may still have the snow occurring. I think Eau Claire probably will not see it, and it'll be continue to stretch this way until about 8:30, and then push east. Pretty much. And then another story going in there, it's going to be the clearing skies behind Wednesday night, which is going to set up some very cold temperatures going into Thursday. That's the other story going on. Here's your Thursday lows. Once the skies clear out, we're going to see temperatures drop well below 0. In fact, they could get lower if we clear out a little bit earlier, but everyone's going to be in the negative of temperatures. And then Thursday, just plenty of sun, but it's going to be a cold day too. Then we got more snow coming in for Valentine's Day. That could be another potential, maybe 2 to 4, maybe even more inches of snow depending on location and timing. And then cold after the weekend, and cold continues next week too. So a pretty typical February pattern that we have cold and more snow, and then it gets cold. It's kind of back and forth, you know. So
well, at least we know what to expect, right?
Pretty much it's going to be standard. So we're definitely going to have a nice snowpack, I think, by the time we get to this point next week.
All right. Thank you, Greg.